guys, I hope you're all well. So today's video is an October favourites. If you haven't watched one of my favourite videos before, it's where I basically show you some of my favourite products that I've been using over the last month and that I like to share with you. I really love watching favourites videos. It's the kind of video that I watch and end up doing the most shopping on. So the first thing I wanted to show you looks a bit dishevelled, but that is because I have loved it so much. And it's this candle from Aldi. This is a total dupe for Jo Malone's Lime Basil and Mandarin. It has the exact same fragrance in it and it's called their #1 luxury scented candle, and look at the state of it. I've only had this for about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and I've been burning it non-stop. It smells insane. It smells exactly like the Jo Malone version, but for a fraction of the price. This bad boy, this 3-wick candle, which has lasted weeks, burnt every day, is £10. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Definitely #1 on my favourites list. So the next thing I wanted to show you is a shampoo and conditioner, and I actually mentioned these in my how to curl your hair video, which I'll pop a link to below, and it's this Tresemme Keratin Smooth shampoo and conditioner. I just think this shampoo and conditioner is a match made in heaven. I know that shampoo and conditioner is a very bespoke product and not everyone likes to use the same things because all of our hair is different, but just to give you a bit of background, my hair was balayage. You can kind of see where it's come through, where I've dyed over it. So it's got a lot of bleach in the ends, it's very dry, it needs a helping hand, but I don't really like to use stuff that's too heavy. Normally when I used oil sort of based products or anything with any kind of oil in, it sits in my hair, feels really heavy and just doesn't really do what I want it to do. But this stuff just doesn't do that at all. I don't get left with any residue of product in there, it doesn't feel greasy, and it lasts like a good 3 to 4 days before I have to wash it again. I've actually noticed the biggest difference when I dry my hair. So my hair dries pretty frizzy, it's quite naturally frizzy and curly, but I've noticed lately that after using this and then blow drying my hair, actually blow dries a lot smoother and a lot sleeker than it does with any other shampoo. Sticking with things for your hair, I wanted to mention these little hair ties because I think they are the cutest thing ever. I very rarely wear my hair up. I just think I don't look that nice with my hair up, but sometimes you just need to wear your hair up if you're having a greasy hair day, you're running around doing mum errands. So these little hair ties are from Coco and Indie. They are such a good little concept. So as you can see, you have a regular hair tie here and you have this little bit of nice shiny material attached to it, and you can either leave this dangling off your ponytail or you can tie it in a bow around a bun or a pony, and it just completely changes the look of a regular mum bun or just like a half up half down do. And it's actually made me want to wear my hair up, which just never really happens, and it helps that they come in really cute designs as well. These are only about £5 I think. I'll pop a link to the website below. So the next thing I wanted to mention is something that has actually changed my life, and I'm not even being dramatic. It is the Braun Silkapil 9 Epilator. I think it's the Silkapil 9, yeah, Silkapil 9 Epilator. This thing is amazing. So I first tried epilating probably about 10 years ago with my mum's really old epilator, and it was literally like self-harming. It was so painful and I vowed I would never do it again, but I kept seeing all these ads on the Silkapil 9 and I just thought that is something for me. So a bit of background on my hair, my body hair. My leg hair grows really fast, really thick and dark, and it's gross, and I have to rely on waxing, which isn't really the best option because you then have to let it grow back. It takes ages to grow back after you've had them waxed. It also never grows back evenly, so I always felt like my legs weren't ever that smooth and I'd always have to go over them with a razor. So I thought I would take the plunge and give this epilator a go. You can use it dry or wet, which is the best thing about it. You can use this in the bath. I tend to use this in a hot bath once I've been soaking in it for about 15 minutes, so all my pores on the legs are open and the hairs are like supple enough to rip out. It's not pain-free, but it's just nowhere near as painful as the old school epilators or doing it dry. It just really isn't that painful at all. I don't find it as painful as waxing, and the results are incredible. I don't have to wait for my leg hair to grow back at all really to use this. It can pull out hairs that are really short, and I just love it. It is an expensive item to buy, but it is an investment, and I feel like I've already got my money back in the use of it, and I haven't got to spend out for waxing anymore. I can do this at home. I just love it. So I went to a lovely event with Neom lately. It was actually probably one of the nicest events that I've been to. It was a gorgeous lunch. The setting was so incredible. There was candles burning everywhere. It smelled so good. And I came away with a box of amazing goodies. So I wanted to share a couple of those things with you because they have definitely been favourites over the last month. And the first item is the Neom bath salts. I'm not 100% sure if these are out yet. I will pop a link to them below because I know that you can register your interest if they're not out. If they are out, happy days, go ahead and get them. They smell incredible. I'm gonna have a whiff. Oh, and they're going on my bed. I can't describe to you how good these smell. I could almost leave them on the side with the lid off and it would just fill the room with fragrance immediately. They smell insane. So this flavour is lavender, jasmine and Brazilian rosewood, and they are multi-mineral bath salts. And we learnt so much about the brand Neom, and the founder was telling us about how as a nation we are really mineral efficient, and I just didn't really know a lot about minerals. And she said that the best way to get your mineral intake is actually through your skin and not through like what you're eating or supplements or anything. So I've been using this every time I have a bath, which is about once or twice a week if I'm lucky, and it has just changed my whole bath time routine. It smells insane and I just feel like my skin feels all lovely and nourished afterwards. And I know I'm featuring another candle in this favourites, but I just couldn't let this favourites video go by without mentioning the Neom candle that I got at the event. This one is the de-stress version and it just smells so good. It doesn't smell dissimilar to the bath salts, but kind of a little bit more musky and masculine maybe. So I've been getting in a bit of a habit of lighting this an hour before Harry goes to bed and leaving it burning for another hour. I don't leave it in his room with him. It's actually in our bedroom or on the landing, and it fills the entire upstairs of our house with this gorgeous fragrance, and it makes everyone feel really relaxed, really sleepy, and Harry said he really likes the smell of it and it makes him feel all cozy. And yeah, I just feel like it really helps us all relax and get to sleep easier, as well as smelling so good. I'm very sorry if the camera angle just changed. I just managed to like kick my tripod over and nearly smash my camera to pieces. So normally in my favourites videos I will mention a book, usually a thriller or some sort of chick flick, but today I'm going to mention the beautiful Zoe Suggs Cordially Invited book. So if you haven't heard of Zoe's book Cordially Invited, it's basically a guide to hosting the perfect occasion for any season. Did that make sense? But let me show you some of the pages. I love all the photos. It's actually given me so many ideas for photos to take myself. Just think that they're so beautiful. It's full of recipes. We've got a nice jacket potato recipe there. There's also like Halloween biscuits to make. There's loads of Christmassy things in there, and I just really love it. I think it's really well written. I love how it's so personal to Zoe. It's got recommendations from her in there and her mum, and I just really like it. So massive congratulations to Zoe. This would be the perfect coffee table book as well as a Christmas present for a lovely lady in your life. And the last thing that's on my favourites list this month is Manuka honey, and I got this from a company called Green Groove Collective after I did a little bit of work with them, and I've just fallen completely in love with it. I've been putting it into hot drinks, into porridge. I've even just been taking a spoonful of it on a spoon. It's so delicious, but also if you didn't know, Manuka honey is really good for your immune system and helping boost those immune fighting things that are in your body, and it's just so tasty. I would definitely be repurchasing it when this one runs out. So that's everything in my favourites this month. Do let me know if you filmed a favourites video, as I would love to know what you've been enjoying. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!